Hi, I'm Amy Cuddy. I am the author and narrator of Presence, now on Audible. I really do think it's about being in the moment and being able to bring your best qualities, your core values, your skills, your knowledge forward when you need to. So that's your boldest self, right? That's your most courageous self. Everyone can bring their boldest self forward, and it's not a cookie cutter boldest self. It's about being comfortable with who you are and comfortably and sort of courageously bringing that self forward. Expansive posture was really the first posture to be studied as a universal expression of an emotion, and the emotion is, you could say, pride or confidence or power. Before looking at posture, psychologists looked at things like smiling or furrowing your brow. Think also about what you would do when you run across the finish line in first place. You spontaneously throw your arms up in the air in a V. That is what people do all over the world. Now, the lifting the chin and smiling part is relevant too, because it's you're exposing yourself. You're basically, exposing your neck, opening your mouth, widening your eyes. You're making yourself totally vulnerable, and you only do that when you feel strong, because when you feel powerless and weak, you do exactly the opposite. You cover your face, you cover your neck, you wrap yourself up, so you're making yourself small. I'd given a talk, someone came up after the talk, he was probably in his mid-50s, and he said, "I want to thank you for giving me my father back." And we started talking, and he said, "My father has now late-stage Alzheimer's, and he has totally lost his sense of pride." It occurred to me that I might be able to get him to recover that sense of pride if I could get him to stand the way he used to stand. So every morning for 5 minutes, we stand in a really powerful posture, usually like this, and we face each other. And I feel that for 5 minutes, I'm getting him back. I see this clarity in his face. He seems proud and powerful and happy. And so I get those 5 minutes. Every morning, I know for now at least that I'm gonna get him back for 5 minutes. He was weeping, I was weeping, there was somebody with me, she was weeping. It was a pretty amazing moment. Narrating the audiobook was about 1,000 times harder than I expected. I wrote the book, so I think I should be able to read this, right? I give lectures all the time, I talk all the time, I've read to my son. I think this will be fun and easy. It was so hard. It was painful. It was really gratifying and really painful. As an author, it gives you another way to express what you wrote. It's just such an amazing experience. Nobody asks me about creativity because I'm a scientist at a business school. So I think they think that I'm pretty square. And the funny thing is that even though they sort of think that I must be, given those things, I don't attract a square audience. So the creativity thing, nobody ever asks me that because I think they think science is not about creativity, and scientists like to think it's not about creativity, but it is. And especially social science, because humans are messy and it's noisy, and it's not the same as measuring how fast a quarter falls if you drop it in a room at this temperature. It's not the same. People do not do the same thing twice, and you're never going to get the exact same finding twice, and that's a real tension in my field. Keep in mind that your body is constantly communicating with your mind, and it's changing how you carry yourself. And so it's not just about striking a particular pose before a stressful situation, but carry your body the way you want to carry yourself in life. Be patient and know that change is slow and incremental, and that you're making progress. And you'll look back, 6 months later and realize that things have gotten easier and better.